What is going on today, guys? This is Brent's Bricks here. I got a very special set here. This is a 2021 set here, Spider-Man versus Sandman Showdown, set number 76172. And this is one of the 4 2021 sets that I was lucky enough to find at my local Kohl's. We got Trouble on Tatooine, we got Spider-Man. My other phone just came back on and now I'm getting a ton of notifications. We got Trouble on Tatooine here. We have the Spider-Man versus Ghost Rider, or Spider-Man and Carnage versus Ghost Rider here. Pretty cool. And then also, I was able to find one of the new Harry Potter class sets here. We got the Transfiguration class. So if you want to see reviews on these other 2021 sets, check them out on the channel. Right now, let's get straight into Sandman and Spider-Man here. Let's get straight into the time lapse here, guys. All right, so the first figure we're going to talk about from this set is this Sandman. Now, I'm not the biggest Lego Marvel buff in the world, but I believe this is the first time we've seen a Sandman with this really awesome leg mold. I mean, this thing just absolutely dwarfs my minifigure stand. If you pull it off here, he's got 4 little spots where you can put studs or put him on top of stuff, and if you just go ahead and remove the torso piece, it just has normal torso connections going on there. And yeah, we'll put him back on there. The one thing I've noticed is he has more of a sand colored hand on that arm and just a regular flesh hand right there, which is really cool. The printing around on the back also looks really nice, and I believe, yeah, he's only got one face, so, and that's probably due to the fact that he's got that angry clone face there. So a lot of those I don't think are have 2 face printings, but nonetheless, this Sandman to get in a $10 set, I mean, this honestly, this was the big draw for me. I saw this awesome leg mold and I just had to have it for 10 bucks. All right, and here is our 2021 Spider-Man, and I believe it is the first one to ever have arm printing. Now, the arm printing looks nice, but one thing I've really noticed right away when I put this figure under some good light is that the printing over the blue right there. Now, this has been something, you know, especially when, you know, Lego prints like a flesh tone on a black torso or anything like that, you know, it kind of bleeds through. So that blue on that arm is just really bleeding through the red, and it really just kind of makes it a much more dark red than the rest. I mean, if you just compare the torso to the arm, I mean, and that's, you know, kids are going to see this and think it's awesome. I mean, it is a 4+ set, but this is the same figure that we're going to see, and I'm assuming a lot of other Spider-Man sets. The other 2021 set I have with the Carnage and Ghost Rider set that you'll see a review of after this, pretty sure has the exact same minifigure, and that is not a 4+ set. So it looks great. I mean, to get arm printing on a set, or in a figure in a $10 set, is awesome in and of itself. So that's just kind of my one bad thing I would say about this, is it just sucks that when Lego prints 2 contrasting colors that they seem to always kind of bleed through and kind of creates that dark red there. But nonetheless, an awesome figure. Let's go ahead and look at the build. All right, so for the builds of this set, I mean, it's what you can expect from, you know, 4+ stuff. You know, it is not gonna be the most extravagant builds here. I mean, this 4-wheeler right here, pretty much just, I mean, I literally think I could probably pop this off and then go ahead and pop off that piece and just take these out. And then, yeah, so the whole set is mostly these two kind of specialty pieces here, which is fine for a 4+ set. But like I said, the big draw for me to get this set was the minifigures. So to get really cool minifigures in a 4+ set is awesome. Another really cool thing about this set in particular is this is a printed piece right here. So, and that's good for several reasons. That means, you know, you're getting a nice quality printed piece. Is that a... Okay, I almost thought that was like a sticker applied at the factory or something, because that little bit of a white line right there. But nonetheless, a quality printed piece here. And, you know, obviously it's ideal for adult fans of Lego to not have to mess around with stickers, but also kids. You know, that would be really hard for a kid to line up 3 stickers like that and make it all look good. So it's good to get that printed piece there. And nonetheless, it's a good 4-wheeler, I think, is what this would be, I guess. A 4-wheeler or a buggy or something like that. And rolls nice. And got a little bit of a flame detail on the back, which is very cool. Just a tiny little bit of greebling on the side with the grill piece and all that. And you do get a nice spider web for Spider-Man to try to web up Sandman. And for Sandman, they pretty much just give him the bare minimum of a terrain area, I guess you would say. He can fit on here if we turn him just the right way. He does fit on there. And then you get 2, I guess sand balls, I guess, to throw. But that works well, you know, good enough for a solid play feature. You just go ahead and flick that and you can huck some sand. And yeah, so not bad. I guess, you know, they could have very easily just had, you know, the figures and the 4-wheeler and called it a day. So it is nice that they do at least include something for Sandman to have. And yeah, there's really nothing else. And yeah, other than that, there's really not much else to the play features or anything like that. Let's go ahead and talk about the final opinion here. All right, so for the rating on this, I mean, I really don't see any negatives with this set. It's $10. You know, it's a 4+ set, so it's great for any young kid first getting into Lego. Very, very easy. I mean, that little white picture on the back of the box pretty much shows you the entire build. So very, very simple build. But to be honest, I mean, the reason why me, guy in his mid-20s, bought this set, obviously for these exclusive minifigures. I didn't have a Spider-Man yet. I don't really buy any Marvel stuff, but I do like Spider-Man. And that Sandman, I mean, just come on, that exclusive leg mold, all that good stuff, very awesome for Sandman. But yeah, there's no qualms. I have no negative things to say about this set. I mean, you get a nice little 4-wheeler, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't necessarily say whether that is a 4-wheeler or a buggy, whatever. Very nice little 4-wheeler. You can have all kind of fun with that. Rolls very nicely across the table here. And then for the Sandman thing, you know, if you remove Sandman here, it's a very, very basic bit of terrain there, and you can huck some sand to people and have a great time. So for $10, 2 exclusive minifigures, you know, you definitely get your value here. I mean, for the amount of stuff you get a nice 4-wheeler, you get a little bit of terrain to give for Sandman and Spider-Man to kind of have their battle. Always loved getting these web pieces as well. Very useful for mocks and things like that. So I have nothing bad I can say about this set. If you see this set when it comes out on January 1st on Lego.com, if you need a good Spider-Man, great set to get. If you need a Sandman, great set to get. I mean, for only $10, you probably could have just sold me the minifigures and, I don't know, a couple henchmen and made it more of like a battle pack, and I definitely would have spent $10 to $15 on it. So $10 set, I say it's super worth it. So you see this one out when it comes out, January 1st, 2021, you got that extra $10, absolutely worth it in my opinion. You get
definitely get your money's worth here. Yeah. So that does it for this review. We will be seeing the rest of these 2021 sets up on the channel. So, do you like 501st Battle Packs? I like 501st Battle Packs. And since my channel right now probably has like 2 subscribers, I wanted to do a giveaway from the jump. Within my first 50 subscribers, if you are one of those, I will be picking one at random to give away a free 501st Battle Pack. Brand new. This is not a, it's not a thumb hole or thumb punch box. Nice taped box. So even if you just want to have a nice one to keep sealed on the shelf and maybe sell it for $1 bajillion in a couple years, here you go. All you got to do is subscribe. So thank you all so much for watching. You guys are the best. To be one of the first OG subscribers here from the beginning, I wanted to do something special for you. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't stop building.